Hey everybody, True Prime here, and I'm going to be reviewing Royal Subjects, Royal Subjects Krang. So I have the box, but I'm not about to get it out. I got this a while back. I just didn't, yeah, get around to doing any reviews a while back. So yeah, you can see he is as usual, a brain with tentacles. Yeah. As those of you that don't, apparently in the lore, Krang was, when he was sent from his dimension to our dimension, his body was lost along the way. All that was left was his brain. In the original 1990s cartoon, that's the story. And that is this Krang right here. Comes with a few accessories. His little roller thing that he usually sits on, which you can't get on there. But he doesn't peg in. He just can fall off that easily. He just literally just sits there. And I normally don't use this, but that is one of the accessories. He also comes with his bubble walker. You can see the Velcro in there. Little sticky pad. That's what I use. That's what I have I put that in there so I can stick him in there and it'll stay in place. Otherwise, without the sticky pad, you pick him up and you shake him and he'll literally start moving around inside of there. It also comes with a second set of tentacles, of his tentacle hands. These are for the bubble walker because he won't fit in the bubble walker with these on. We're gonna have to take them off. Yeah. So, but right now with this, articulation isn't much with it in this mode. You got 360 here, up and down. Here you got left and right, obviously, but they won't go left and right there. They can't go up and down. They can't go 360. So if you get it here, you can go right and left. See them on the other side. 360, up and this arm doesn't go down as far. And there's that face. I swear, this guy is a lot more accurate than the original one was. Matter of fact, I've got the original one over here for comparison. Here's the original 1990s one that you would find in the stores. Well, this is the remake of the original, but it's still the original. Still the same same mold. And here's the one from Royal Subjects. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it does come with his bubble walker. So to get him on his bubble walker, we're going to have to pop off his arms. Don't worry, they're in a ball joint. They're a little peg they're just a little peg here. So you can pick them right back into that hole right there, no problem. And that one. So you can see right here, we can't use those because they won't peg in, because that's a square peg, not a circle peg. And I have no clue how that happened. Oh, wait, that's marker. I thought that was a cut. Yeah, but it's a square peg, not a circle peg, so that's why we have these. Square pegs, peg them in. One here, one here. I'll open this up. And I do have the sticky pad, so again, I do have this sticky pad that I put in there so it won't roll around. And I will push them down onto the sticky pad. So stay in one place. That happens a lot, surprisingly. This guy. His arms don't like to stay in place. Yeah. So, there you go. And then with that, he has no arm. He has really no articulation on the arm. You are trading the articulation from the arms for leg articulation from the bubble walker, which is literally, yeah, again, doesn't like to stay on. Up to here. And back to here. Can bend like that. Can bend that way. Can bend that way. Yeah, so. Yeah, let me get this back on there. There we go. Please ignore that in the background. Scam calls. Yeah, so you can pose them like this. I'm fair warning you, though, he can be top heavy. If you try to pose him like this, he will inevitably fall over. You try to pose him like like it is in the kind of like it is in the show. You've got to kind of tilt it ever so often. Otherwise, because if you do it straight out, he will right off the bat fall over. He's very top heavy. Your best bet is to either straight up like this if you're going to put him on a shelf, or if you do want to do this, you tilt it up ever so slightly. Yeah. So here's him in the bubble walker. I do like the details they did here. That's actual plastic over that. So yeah. And once again for comparison, here is the 90s remake Krang in his bubble walker. To give you a good side-by-side look at the difference in the two. Yeah. I will be doing a review on him eventually, just not right now. So, yeah. Actually, I might be wrong. There is a little bit of articulation in him, but we'll get to that when we review him. So, yeah. So that's it for Royal Subjects Krang, Bubble Walker Krang. Because there's another one of these. There's the full bodysuit one, and there's two versions of that one, and I have the video game one. I'll be reviewing that eventually again too. So yeah. So yeah. The Bubble Walker Krang, Royal Subjects, and this is True Prime signing off. Be sure to look for me on Twitch. Right now right now I don't have a schedule, so I probably will be on. The odds are pretty good. If it's after 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm probably on there right now. So, anyway, that's it. That's it for this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.